Okay, so this is the final result of creating the cookie cutter from the image reference. So I can show you the result. It looks like this. We also have some chamfer over here to make it cut the cookie easier. And also we have a handle up here. So if you like this design, you can download the image reference down in the video description to follow along. So have fun. Okay, to start, I drop the image into Freecad, and I go to the top view, and I also view the axis cross. Now I select the image and I double click on it. I calibrate it. Maybe go to the top view, and I set the distance from here to here is 40 mm. Enter. I click OK. Now I move the image back a little bit. I transform it and move it down. Okay for that. Now I go to the top view, and I want to move the center of the cookie cutter matching the center of the scene. I transform it again, and make sure the translation increment you put in a small number, and you move it to the center. And also rotation increment a small number here, and I rotate it something like this, and move it to the left a little bit. Click OK. Right, so now I start to model the handle of the cookie cutter. First, I jump into the sketcher. I create a new sketch on the top view. Okay. Now I start from here with an arc. I put an arc here using the end point and rim point option. And I start over here. Put an arc up here. Something like this. And in here is I should try a B-spline for that. Create a B-spline, and I start over here. I put up here 2 points, and I finish over here. Okay. Next, I will use the arc tool again to create an arc from here to here. And also one more from here to here. From here to here, another one. From here to here. Okay, and now in this area I want to use the B-spline for that. I create 1 point, start from here, and I put 2 points over here, and the last one finish in here. Okay, now I adjust the freehand B-spline shape. See, something like this. I go up here and bring this one up, and also this one. Okay, so next I will put some fillet in between this corner. I use the fillet tool over here, create the fillet, click on it, and I click on this arc and this B-spline, and I have an arc in between. Doing the same over here. Okay, another one from here to here. Also this one. Make sure you don't for example, and do that for you to see. If you create fillet but you click these two, or click over here and also over here is far away, it will create a big arc, right? So I don't want that. I undo that. I just want a small arc in between. So I click closer from here to here, right? And we have a small arc blending between two curves. Doing the same over here, and another one over here. Okay, now I have a good shape. Now I select everything and also select the line in middle. Like the last one is this line. Select it, and I go up to the symmetry tool, or you can use the hotkeys Z and S. Click on it, and you have mirror the two into the other side. Now I go to the middle. I click on this point and I move it down. You can see it's not connected, so I move it over here, and then I select this one and this one, and I hit C to constrain it to make it it's like you merge 2 points together. I go down here, doing the same, put this point down and select this one and this one, hit C and connect it together. Okay, I close that, and I have the baseline like this. I call this one baseline underscore 0, right? Next I will extrude it. I will extrude it up in this direction. Extrude it in this direction, Z direction, 2 millimeters. So I flatten it. I go to the plot and extrude it. Type in here 2. Okay, for that, and you have a solid like this. Okay, so next I will create the hole for the handle. So I go to the top view, and also I select this face here. I want to sketch on this face. Let's see, and I selected it. I go to Sketcher and I create new sketch. You select the option plane face. You want to sketch on this face. Click OK, and then you I will sketch the hole. So I want to see the reference. I go up here and I show the wireframe. Now I will start to sketch the hole. I start with an arc from here to here. Okay, and also right here I want a B-spline for that. I start from here, from up here 2 points, and go down here, finish here, right? Start from here 1 point, the next point, and the last point. And in here you can use a line or a B-spline, it's okay, but I will use a line. A line to connect them. Okay. Now we'll adjust the shape a little bit, put it up. Something like this. And I will fillet in this area a little bit. And I use the fillet tool. This one. And select close from here to here. Okay. Okay. Now I think it's good. I go down here and doing the same. I create, let's see, a polyline for that. A polyline. I start over down here, come up, go to the right. Next, I will create B-spline from here. Go down here 1 point, go up here 1 point, and go down here 1 point. the next B spline will be start from here, up here, here, and here. Okay. I adjust the shape. Yeah, something like this. You can put the fillet if you want to. I will put the fillet from here to here. Here to here. And here to here. Okay. Now I close that and have, you can see we have two holes like this, but I want the same in all the sides, so I go back to this sketch 001 and I select everything, right? And I also select the middle line, the last one, and symmetry. Okay, I close that and I have something like this. Let me show the flat line for you to see. Right. Okay, so now I will show this sketch 001 down here to create the hole, and then I will boolean cut it to create a hole. Look like this handle right here. To do that, I select this sketch 001 and go to part, and then extrude it in the z-axis -1. Okay, because you can see the z-axis pointing up like this. I want to extrude it back to this direction. So I put a negative number to it. Let's see, 2, or you can type in a bigger number if you want. Is 3 is okay, something like this, and you have some geometry down here. So I select in the extrude 00. I select the shape that I want to keep first. I select this extrude first, right, the big one, and I control select the extrude 001, and I come up here. I use the boolean cut, and I cut to create hole like this, right? Now I go to the top view. Now I will create the geometry below this cookie cutter. This one I will call this one the handle. Okay. Next I will create a sketch down here. So to do that, I will drop this one down to find the first sketch. This one, the baseline 0. You see over here, right? Let me hide the handle for a second to show the baseline. I select it. I go to the top view, and for this one, I make sure you're in prop, and I will use the tool to the offset, and I want the offset. I want it to offset inside the bit shape, so I will put a negative number. I put it -2. So the distance between the outline, the big outline, and the smaller outline like this is 2 mm. Okay, I click OK for that, and I call this one. Let's see, offset _1, right, something like this. And also I drop down and I select the baseline, and I doing the same. I to the offset again, and I type in here -3 to make a smaller one. Click OK for that, and you can see I rename it offset 2. Okay. Now I have the offset 1 and the offset 2. Let me show the handle for a second. Now what I need to do is I will select the offset one, this one, the big one, and I will extrude it to something like 20 in the negative Z. Okay, I click OK, and I have something like this. And next, I will select the offset tool. I will extrude it to 20 as well, but negative Z. I click OK for that. You don't see anything, right? Because this offset tool is smaller than the offset one. So I will select the big one, the offset tool. Control select the extrude 3, and I will boolean cut it. And you should see something like this. Next, I select this one and this one, the handle and the cut, and I will combine them together, union it. And we have the cookie cutter man shape. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I want to fillet in this area, make it smoother. So I select this edge and control fillet in this edge, and I will fillet it. Let's type in here like a 1, okay. And also I want to select this one, this edge over here, and I chamfer it to something like a 0.5, okay. And we have something like this. Now we just finished create the cookie cutter.